All right, you guys, I hope you're tucked in and ready to read your book. This is a very interesting story. Actually, this story might not help you go to sleep. So I apologize beforehand, Mom, Dad, Aunt, Uncle, whoever's taking care of them. This is how I spent my summer vacation. This is after summer vacation, and he is back in school, and you have to write a little story about what you did for summer vacation. And so this is his story to the class. When summer began, I headed out west. My parents had told me I needed a rest. Your imagination, they said, is getting too wild. It will do you some good to relax for a while. So they put me aboard a westbound train to visit Aunt Fern in her house on the plain. But I was captured by cowboys, a wild-looking crowd. Their manners were rough, but their voices were loud. I'm trying to get to my aunt's house, I said, but they carried me off to the cow camp instead. The cattle boss growled as he told me to sit. We need a new cowboy. Our old cowboy quit. We could sure use your help. So what do you say? I thought for a minute. Then I told him, okay. Then I wrote to Aunt Fern so she'd know where I'd gone. I said not to worry. I wouldn't be long. The night I was given a new set of clothes, so I looked like a wrangler from my head to my toes. But there's more to a cowboy than boots and a hat. I found out the next day and the day after that. Each day I discovered some new cowboy trick, from roping and riding to making fire with sticks. Slowly the word spread all over the land that Wrangler Kid Bluff is a first-rate cowhand. The day finally came when the roundup was through. Aunt Fern called, "Come on over, bring your cowboys with you." She was cooking a barbecue that very same day, so we cleaned up a little and we headed her way. The food was delicious. There was plenty to eat, and the band that was playing just couldn't be beat. But suddenly I noticed a terrible sight. The cattle were stirring and stamping with fright. It's a scene I'll remember till my very last day. "They're gonna stampede," I heard somebody say. Just then they came charging. They charged right at me. I looked for a hiding place, a rock or a tree. Oh my, what would you do? What I found was a tablecloth spread out on the ground, so I turned like a matador and spun it around. It was a new kind of cowboying, a fantastic display. The cattle were frightened and stampeded away. Ole! Then the cowboys all cheered, "Bluff's a true buckaroo." They shook my hand and slapped my back, and Aunt Fern hugged me too. And that's how I spent my summer vacation. I can hardly wait for show and tell. So what did you think of the story? Have you ever spent a summer with cowboys? Maybe you have, or maybe you've dreamt of it. So that is our story for tonight, how I spent my summer vacation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a good night's sleep. And remember, Grandma loves you.